Hello YouTube, Dogfoot9 here, and welcome to another episode of my Arsenal career mode. And today, first of all, got some international offers. Once again, I've got to remind you guys, if you would like me to take an international job, please leave it in the comment section below. But if you don't want me to take any and just concentrate all on Arsenal, then I might pick one myself and just like simulate the matches or something like that. Because I'll probably end up doing one. I just probably won't make a series around it. So anyway, we're preparing for our next match, and well, it's in the Premier League, I think it is anyway. We've got quite a few matches today, so I don't want to get confused and tell you which one it is, but it's probably going to be quite an important match, as at the moment we're trying to get a big lead at the top of our Champions League group and at the top of the Premier League, and we are against Swansea in this first game. And well, Swansea are quite a good opposition in real life to play against. Michi's been playing absolutely brilliantly this season, and we get quite lucky in the first couple of minutes there, but also he just takes around the keeper, a bit of a defensive mess up there by the defence, and we just take it away from them there. And that's in the 4th minute. And Lucas Podolski is quite high up in the Premier League top scorers, but unfortunately there, the man who sets up the goal, Theo Walcott, is injured. Now we really can't have many injuries, as our team is quite thin. We've got a few good youth players, but we don't want to be relying on them too much. But to make sure we don't have to rely on anyone else, Cavani goes and puts it away in the 12th minute with 2-0 up, and that is an absolutely brilliant score to go against Swansea, as they can get quite a few upsets in. And then straight away in the 25th minute, Gervinho puts it away, and at this point I was thinking we've got this match won, and that's quite a good thing to have against Swansea, because if you're confident against Swansea, then you're going to do quite well. And we're going to half time 3-0 up, and that's quite a good score. Gervinho, Podolski and Cavani all getting on the score sheet, and here Muriel going to make it 4, but unfortunately misses there, and that's a bit, well, I wanted Muriel to score, but he makes up with it with a nice corner in to Diaby, who practically finishes it off, because they're not going to really make it back from that. But unfortunately, they nearly do. Well, they get a penalty on a goal scoring opportunity, and that's quite a big mistake there. They take Nathan Dyer off. I don't get a card or anything. It wasn't really a serious challenge, but sometimes I like to see myself as quite a good penalty saver, and I do that. I save that penalty there, and that's really quite good, as it keeps us in the game, keeps a clean sheet, and we win 4-0 against Swansea, which can be quite a tough opposition to win against, as ever since getting promoted from the Championship, they've been giving out quite a few upsets, especially against Arsenal in real life. Now our next game was against Getafe, and if we got a draw, we would stay top of our group in the Champions Cup. And if we do that, then we'll have to play someone who was second in their group, and that's a good thing, as they're probably second best, and we'll probably beat them. And that's something I want, because I want to at least get to the final. According to the board's challenges, I need to get to the final of the Champions Cup, and by getting someone quite easy in the round of 16 is going to help me get there. Now we did have a couple of fitness issues, but also I did want to save him for the Premier League more than this game, as it wasn't really the most important game. I didn't need a solid win, and I only put Cavani and Muriel on together, and they're an alright combination, but I probably prefer Cavani and Podolski due to them being the best strikes I've got. However, I'm probably going to be selling Giroud in the December transfer market, along with maybe a couple of other players. I haven't yet decided, but if you've got a player who wants to sell with Giroud, then please leave them in the comment section below. I'll probably be selling Mertesacker as well, but any other players you want me to sell, then leave them down there, and I'll definitely have a look at them. And also, if you've got any people I want to pick up, then do leave it down there, or private message me or something like that. And that's just really all I've got to say about the transfer market. But anyway, it doesn't take us long for us to get a nice chance here with Muriel. He just gets around that gets around the player, but unfortunately Santi Cazorla cannot put it away. But here we are with one of our players, I can't quite say his name, but he gets through on goal and he nearly puts it away, but a nice bit of defending there, gets the ball away, but for some reason we get a penalty because of Szczesny being, well, I don't know what Szczesny was doing there. The ball was away, miles away from that player, but he still went in for the dive, on at his feet, and he takes him straight out, and we have to put Fabianski on. So that meant we were having a reserve keeper on, and that was going to be quite hard to deal with, as a reserve keeper obviously isn't going to be as good as Szczesny, and Szczesny's quite a good goalkeeper in this game. And also we had to take off Coquelin, my centre defensive mid, so we were kind of going for all or nothing here. We had to score this first goal, otherwise we'd be on the back foot, and we get the penalty here. Second penalty of the episode. I go the right way, but Fabianski just can't reach up there, and Diego Castro scores a goal. And it did take us quite a bit of time for us to actually get any more chances, but it does fall to Santi Sola there on the outside of the box, and he just slots that away into a bottom corner, as easy as you can get, really. And that's quite a nice goal, and it does draw us level, and that's how the game ended. So we do go up top of our group in the Champions Cup, which is quite nice, and we can really focus, well, until our next game in the Champions Cup, on the Premier League and the FA Cup and everything else which happens. But as you can see there, Oxlade-Chamberlain, he wanted a bit more on his contract. Santi Cazorla, he wanted it longer, so I offered him a bit longer, 100,000, and we sent that offer off to him, 4 years and £100,000. But he does eventually come back to us a bit later on, but I'll not tell you what happens there. And I give Oxlade-Chamberlain 50,000, even though he wants 60, because I want him to prove himself a bit more in the future. Our next game was against West Brom, so I gave him quite a nice opportunity, even though I didn't start him. If I would have started him, then it would have given him an opportunity to be able to prove if he was worth the extra 10 grand. And a bit of passing from here from West Brom's defence. Cavani manages to get it off them, and he puts it away for another early goal in the league in the 4th minute again. A bit like Podolski's, quite a scrappy goal, but he gets us in the lead nonetheless. And then Cavani again, through on goal, takes a nice shot, but unfortunately it's kept out by the keeper. And as you can see there, Jakub for them is put out of the match. He's injured, but it doesn't matter because it's straight away half time, so we can make a substitution. Now a bit of bad passing there from Sagna, but they don't clear the ball away. Afobe wins the ball, Cavani goes around the defender and puts it away at the near post, which makes it 2 for Cavani there, and that's quite good for him, as I want to be getting Podolski and Cavani up there in the top scorers. But straight away after we kick off, a really nice ball through to their winger, who crosses it in brilliantly. The first header doesn't get it away, but the second one does, and Brunt scores for West Brom. So I really did want to solidify my win there, but luckily Adrian intercepts a clearance and puts it away. A really nice finish there, and we just wanted one more goal to be able to get a solid win, and Muriel straight in on goal puts it away at the near post, and that's practically how it finished. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, please leave a like, subscribe for more videos if you want some more from me and you want to see what I'm doing. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. So until then, bye.
Well, the game is over, and in truth, it was quite disappointing.